Welcome back. This is your Money on Market Sense. It is that time of the year again when many consumers will be getting a 13th check from their employers. And it's also the most tempting time to use your hard-earned money on a spending spree. But financial advisors say consumers must have a stringent budget for the festive season and stick to it.
The festive season is upon us and the malls are going all out to entice consumers to purchase anything that money can buy. But consumers have been urged to think twice before they part with their hard-earned bonuses, and they must first identify and pay for their most pressing needs. So just how do you avoid the temptation to splurge on gifts, clothing and eating out?
Don't allow your bonus to turn you into a skotani, where you're just spending this money because of the excitement that you've got, perhaps maybe more money that you normally used to. So it's very important that you don't get carried away simply because there's an additional bonus, boasting to others about the whatever money that you have.
Consumers are encouraged to allocate a portion of their income towards an emergency fund. This will put you in a better position to deal with emergencies rather than relying on credit. You should have between 3 and 6 months of your salary saved in an interest-bearing account for emergencies. A money market account is one of the vehicles that financial advisors recommend for this type of investment.
If you're still not sure what else to do with your money, start an emergency fund. There are a lot of people who are literally living from hand to mouth. If you didn't get paid for 1 month, let's say your employer didn't pay your salary for 1 month for a valid reason, the question is how long will it take you to recover? Or let's say there was a delay in paying your salary during the festive season or any other month for that matter. It will be the biggest nightmare for many South Africans simply because we don't have an emergency fund.
The cost of credit has become too expensive, with the repo rate having increased by 25 basis points recently. Experts say you should focus on paying off the debt that charges the high interest rate, and that your main objective should be to settle your debt permanently. Paying a little bit extra towards your home loan or a car installment will help reduce the interest charged.
If you put 10,000 Rand into a bond, on a 20-year bond with R1 million, you'll save over 200,000. You could buy unit trusts. You could put money away for education, for long-term education for your children.
Those with school-going children must allocate a portion of their bonuses to buy school uniform and stationery. And experts say the festive season is the best time to do this.
For those with children, it is a wise thing to actually start buying stationery and possibly uniform, during the festive season before Jan, so that when school reopens, that you are covered there. The worst thing that could happen is to fill up your boot with lots of expensive alcohol, and only to find that children actually are not ready to go to school because you are not prepared as a parent.
Consumers are urged to put about 27.5% of their bonuses towards a retirement fund. This money can be claimed back as a tax deduction.
Debt first, put some aside for spending because we've had a tough year. And then the third thing really is save. Now, where can you save that money? You're allowed, at the moment, I think 33,000 Rand can go into a tax-free saving on a yearly basis. You could increase contributions toward a retirement fund, which will have that benefit going forward.
Old Mutual has started a hashtag challenge called January Mungwane. It's aimed at creating awareness on how to spend your money wisely during the festive season and the repercussions of overspending, which can put you in a debt trap. Naledi Matlabeng, SABC News.